The periodic table is a helpful tool. The way the elements are organized within the periodic table can tell us a lot. Each element is represented by a square in the periodic table. The information shown in the element squares can vary depending on the purpose of a specific periodic table, but the arrangement of the elements in the periodic table is always the same. For example, nitrogen is always in the second row in the fourth square from the right. The periodic table shows some important relationships among elements. The horizontal rows are periods. The vertical columns in the periodic table are called groups. A group is also called a family. The periodic table shows some important relationships among the elements. In this feature, you can look at three types of element groupings in the periodic table. These are periods, groups, and element types. Select a tab to get more information about the relationships between elements. There are 7 periods in the periodic table. Properties of elements follow a pattern across a period. The closer two elements are within a period, the more alike they are in terms of structure and properties. For example, sodium, magnesium, and sulfur are all in period 3. Sodium and magnesium are more structurally alike than are sodium and sulfur. There are 18 groups in the periodic table. The elements in a group share similar properties. For example, the group 17 elements, such as fluorine, chlorine, and iodine, are all very reactive. Elements in group 17 are called halogens. At the bottom of the periodic table are the lanthanide and actinide elements. These elements fall between groups 3 and 4 and are not included as part of the 18 groups. Almost every element except hydrogen can be classified as a metal, nonmetal, or metalloid. Metals are good conductors. Most metals are solid at room temperature. Nonmetals are poor conductors. Most are gases. Solid nonmetals tend to be brittle. Metalloids have some properties of both metals and nonmetals, and they are very important in the high-tech industry. Hydrogen is unique. It is not classified as a metal, a nonmetal, or a metalloid. Use the periodic table at the right to answer the questions below. Drag the correct element to each answer space, and then click OK. The elements in a group share similar properties. Both sodium, Na, and lithium, Li, are found in group 1. Metalloids are identified in the periodic table because they have some properties of both metals and nonmetals. Arsenic, As, is a metalloid. There are 7 periods in the periodic table. Both sodium, Na, and chlorine, Cl, are found in period 3. Let's recap some of the different ways in which elements are organized within the periodic table. Click each image to review what you have learned. The periodic table is helpful because it organizes elements by chemical properties. Elements are metals, metalloids, or nonmetals, except hydrogen. Rows in the table are called periods. Elements in each period have structural properties that differ gradually as you read across. Columns in the periodic table are called groups. Elements in each group share similar chemical properties.